Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly, and here's our pals, Mr. Wilby, Miss Pickles, and Baby Wilby Pickles. If you're seeing that red live button up at the top, that means you're catching us live, and I hope you are, because we are crafting today with the Mischievous Crafty Friends group. And I'm telling you what, the first two that started us off are, well, the first one was definitely mischievous. Second one, moderately mischievous. I am a complete angel. And you know what? Today's event is all about angels. So isn't it just perfect? Ah, my halo is shining bright. Miss Michelle is finishing up right now. She had a beautiful angel that she made out of paper bags. You guys, it was so cool. Miss Jenny had a cute little piggy angel. She was chopping heads off things. I was driving when she was crafting, so I couldn't get some clear details, but I know she was chopping heads off. Let me see if I can get some comments up here, because there's nothing coming up on my phone. Let me see if I can see who's jumped on and joined us. Welcome to Rowena May Inspired. Let me shut that up. Hopefully I can see comments over here. Oh yes, hello Miss Kathy. How are you? Miss Krista, Mother, Miss Sherry, Miss Alita. Miss Kathy, Mother actually beat you here this time. She beat you. She beat you. All right, let's light up the positivity candle as Miss Michelle finishes up. She's just about done. That was really cool. I have to remember. I think you can only get those big old cones at Christmas time, right? Because they're like tree-looking cones. So I'll have to remember that. I don't want to have to make one of those. That was a really cool idea. I've made roses before. Like, you know, you take the paper bag and you twist them up and make the roses, and then you just kind of paint them like white like that, so you can still see the paper bag. But I really love that. That was really cool. Very cool. Hello, Miss Debbie. How are you, friend? Come on in, friends. You guys, it's been a minute since I've been live. It's been a minute. We're gonna slide our family over to the side today because we may have a lot to do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So, you guys, the event today is about everybody's doing something with angel. It's an angel event. I don't even know. How do we get an angel event in March? Like, I always think of angels at Christmas. I don't know. We're mischievous. Apparently, we're just rebels. We just do angels any time of year. But I do have a cute one. It's not Christmas, obviously. Hello, Miss Misty. I found this. I don't know, I guess it's kind of like a shadow box. I don't know. It's in my stash. I don't even know where I got it from, but it was in my stash. I took some Waverly Ivory and just painted the back because I'm going to put a print on here, and I'm going to go ahead and paint all the rest of this and the back with some Dixie Belle sea glass, and I didn't want to be painting like all the time. Hello, Miss Marilyn. How are you? Hello, Miss Paula from West Virginia. Hello, Miss Glenda. Welcome in, friends. Okay, let me shake. You ever get the... You ever want to work on... You know, I went to the doctor this week and she said I need to work on my, like, resistance training. Hello, Miss Julie and Miss Jenny. Maybe I need to just start shaking some bottles of paint like this. Is that resistance? I don't think that's really resistance. That's just flopping my bat wing around. Yeah, she's like, you got to work on some resistance training. I'm like, oh, geez, oh, Pete's. Jeez, oh, Pete's. I don't have time for that. Hello, Miss Patty. Miss Nora, did I say hi to you, Miss Nora? I'm going to throw this on real quick because I'm wearing black, and, you know. How are the dogs are brats. They're just brats. And it's really nice here now. Like, it's going to be like 52 today here. And they want to be outside, but then they just want to bark at all the neighbor dogs, and they're brats. They're brats. Oh, hello, Miss Darlia. Okay, so we're going to do some Dixie Belle sea glass. This is going to be really pretty. I think this is going to look really good with the printable we're going to use. Oh, Lord have mercy. That came right off there. Let me sit that down there. And I realized that because I haven't been down here a whole lot lately that I'm out of wipes. I mean, this is like the top of the wipe package. You know how if you don't seal it? Oh, that was lovely. It went all under my... Whoops. I'm not flipping you off. All under my nail. You know how the wipes stay open and they dry out? Well, that's about it. Well, thank you so much for the stars. Who sent me stars? Miss Beverly, you are too kind. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of the paint off that lid that we pulled off there, and we're just going to start painting this. Okay, so how's everybody's Sunday going so far? Like I said, the sun is shining. It's beautiful. Neighbor guy was out scooping up poop. You love this color? I do too. I actually hired somebody to come scoop up poop this time. just a lot right now. I would just rather, it was a good deal. I was like, okay, yep, that'll be great. Come on, pick up, especially, we have the wiener dogs, but we have Black Lab too. Don't forget that. We have a big dog who, she can put it down with the best of them, so it's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. So, yeah, when I found that there was somebody that's out there going to houses and scooping, I was like, sure, I'll do it once and then it'll help me get ahead of it and then I can do the rest, later. Do the rest later. Okay, so I'm going to try to be really gentle, which, that's like a bull in a china shop here. So I'm just going to try to be gentle going along this edge and not get it into our white, but hopefully it won't really matter too much. But so my husband and I went out to the casino last night. We hadn't been out there in a while, so we went out there. At first, we didn't think there was anything going on because we knew there wasn't a giveaway till next week. And then I was like, man, why is it so busy in here? He's like, is there a show tonight? And I'm like, I don't think so. And I didn't see anything about a show. And then we got home and Ludacris was there. And if you don't know who he is, he's a rapper. But I'm like, times must be tough. I didn't know Ludacris would be coming to our casino. It's just something I didn't expect. I mean, I saw a thing up on the wall for Earth, Wind, and Fire is going to be there. I mean, that's kind of what I expect coming out there, but not a rapper. Oh, shoot. That was kind of funny. I was like, well, was it one of the, because they've had like what's called the Michael Jackson experience. So it was like a impersonator that comes and does, the whole Michael Jackson thing. So I thought, well, maybe it wasn't a real one. Maybe it was that. And then, nope, that was a real, he was here. It was him. It was him. All right, so let's go along the side here. I'm going to try to like do this in stages. I'm going to dry it a little bit. Yeah, Luda was here. He was. We were probably just on the other side of the wall. No, I think we were gone before they even started. Because we got there early. We went and ate. They have like this noodle bar. So we got some like shrimp teriyaki. We got just like a meal, and then my husband, well, I just got a teriyaki bowl, and then he got just some crab rangoons, and then we just ate, and then we went out and did a little donating to the casino, because that's what we always do. I mean, I didn't lose all my money. Just a little bit. Just donating a little bit. Hello, sister. We saw him in Milwaukee years ago. My husband saw a picture of a guy at the casino. I don't know if they posted it somewhere, but I mean, obviously they posted it somewhere, but I'm not sure how he saw it. But he's like, is this Ludacris? I'm like, no. He goes, good, because he looked rough, because I don't know who it was. It was somebody else. I don't know if maybe somebody else was performing. I don't know. I look like Bobby Brown, but oh, shoot. Oh, Miss Michelle, I loved your angel. I was saying that while you were finishing up. That was so pretty. So pretty. All right, let's see where we're at here with this. Got a little bit over here. Got a little bit on this. I probably should just take a smaller brush and try to get up in this little corner here, but why do that? Why do that when you can just try to be careful? Try to be careful. So let's see what's been happening. You guys have been really busy at work. I've been going in 5 days a week now, so that's different. That's not something I've done in years, and so now I'm getting back into the swing of going in. And actually, it's a nice little routine, but it is exhausting. It's surprising how, I don't know, just makes me just that much more tired when I come home. I'm like, okay, what else do I got to do? I don't know. It's not like when I worked at home, I didn't, get up and do things, but it's just, I don't know. Plus, we got a lot of things going on right now, so it's just a crazy time. So I'm happy that we're in the Mischievous Crafty Friends group today. Thank you, Miss Krista, for getting us all shared in and the flyer updated with changes and all the things. And I know Miss Jenny mentioned it earlier, but you guys, these events that ladies put on, gentlemen, whoever, you know, in any event that you watch, there's a lot that goes into making sure slots are filled, you know, last minute things happen. People have life, you know, life happens, and sometimes you can't help, you know, you have to, you know, you can't, you know, fulfill your obligation. So sometimes you got to scurry, find somebody to fill it just to keep it going, you know, so you can keep engagement with the page while you're in the event. So you don't, you know, there's plenty of other crafters out there that you could go watch, but we like it when you come watch us. We love it when you come watch us. That's just a lot of work. It's just a lot of work. Okay, let's see. I think I've got it pretty good on the inside. We'll have to work on the outside here, but once I can get to the where it's not so tedious, I go a little faster. That's why you drink tequila and have gray hair. but I'm an angel, right? Oh, my halo. Oh, shoot. This is such a pretty color, you guys. I love Dixie Belle Sea Glass. It's like one of my favorites. This is like, since I've crafted over the years, this is the second bottle I've had of this. I had bought it, used it all up, and then, you know, I'm like, oh, I didn't have it for a long time, and I got some more, and I'm like, I just love this. Hello, Miss Marie. Thank you for sprinkling me out. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to go on this outside now. Go around. Did I get that spot? Oh, I got half of that. I got half of that side. Half of that side. I think you guys are really going to think that what I'm going to put on here is really pretty. It's so pretty. So pretty. Hello, Miss Kay and Miss Stacy. How are you, friends? I was trying to think if I could tell you what, anything exciting that's been going on around here lately. I don't know, really, if there's really been anything too thrilling going on around here. My husband's on the phone with one of his kids. I can tell he gets that stern stern voice. Oh, shoot. Parenting, even adults, it's fun. Hello, Miss Jeannie. How are you, friend? So how's the weather in everybody else's neck of the woods? I'm seeing people on Michelle's live say that everybody was like talking about getting warmer weather. Are we all getting warm weather now? Everybody getting good weather? This time change. Oh, isn't that fun? Anybody in Arizona? You guys don't get the time change, right? So you're still living your best life in the right time zone. In the same time zone. Oh, Miss Sharon, I don't have that. I need to get that. You guys, I've talked about that for a long time. That chat bot thingy mobber. I don't know. I'm so weird about technology. Now, I'm just painting the back because it wouldn't be right if you didn't paint the back, because that means it's half finished, and my OCD would be like, why did you not finish the back of that? And it's not like I'm using a ton of paint. I'm just going to go over this with the least amount of paint as possible, so it's not like I'm wasting. It's in the 60s today in Iowa and partly cloudy. Well, that's not so bad, right? We need this wind. I can tell there's some wind. The wind is what's been kind of wicked here lately. Kind of wicked. Like garbage cans. I came home from work twice this week, and we have like garbage cans that we use for our yard waste, so they just are basically empty from December till April, and the wind catches them and it flips them over into between our neighbors and our yard. And we kind of have a hill, so I have to go down the hill to get them and lug them back up the hill. It was warm and sunny over here in Essex, England. Nice. Whoa. That's a bit annoying. Oh, goodness. Yeah, the dogs, when I went upstairs, I forgot that I locked Edgar and Edna. I didn't leave them, but I mean, I kind of like, I didn't put them in their crates, but I left them in the bedroom so they would finish eating. They like to eat outside of their crate. However, Espen, she's a little Hoover, so she'll eat anybody's food as fast as possible. Like, you turn your back, she'll run in there and just go suck their food right up. So I try to keep, you know, when she was with the puppies out in the other part of the house, I could leave their food out and they just go in and eat. It was almost like a game to them. And they would just graze like all day long. Can't do that with her. She's, oh my gosh, no doubt, Miss Carrie. We got snow, I don't know, one day this past week. Like, what in the world? What in the world? It's enough of that. Weather is crazy in Oklahoma and the southeast. It's snowing in the northeast, 17. Oh my gosh, Miss Chrissy, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, is EY on? Hello. She'll like this. She'll like this craft I'm making. EY is my daughter-in-law, if you guys are wondering. When my mom and Miss Kathy were saying hi to her. It's my daughter-in-law. Her name is Kelly as well, so we call her EY. Just because it's just easier that way. Oh, shoot. I saw some meme on Facebook that said something about, oh, I think it was Miss Lois from Wild Child Mercantile. She posted it. It said something. She's always posting funny things. She said something like, Fish Lips got sent to HR, or Fish Lips did something. Somebody at work. She goes, so now obviously we can't use nicknames at work anymore because something like that, because she called her Fish Lips. And I thought about my dad because he had nicknames for everybody. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna throw that. Oh, I shouldn't throw it away because it does protect. These protect your thingy from getting all gummed up. But man, it's such a mess. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Fish Lips. That's what. Oh shoot! All right, let me get the lid back on there on that there chalk paint, and then get that put away. Like I said, I'm out of wipes. I probably should have. I thought I had another thing in there, but I guess I didn't. So, oh well. Oh well. Take my little brush real quick and just kind of scrape that a little bit right there. So let's just go over where I just hit that and dry that real quick. And then we got this pretty little thing. Now I probably am going to distress it a little bit before we put the print on it. Because that's just me. Alright, let's see. All good. Let me grab a fresh piece of, so I was seeing it on something green, and I don't want the green to get over onto the blue. I don't need that. So there were 2 estate sales this week. One, I got to work on Friday at 3. I got there right when it was closing. Right when it was closing. It was because, right before, I went in, you guys, I bought a pillowcase. I spent $25. She looked at me like, are you serious? I'm like, this is a pretty vintage pillowcase. Don't look at me like that. That was a 2-day sale. That place was wiped out. I was like, you guys did good. She's like, I know. Like, there was like hardly anything left. And really, the reason why I went there is because they had it's like kind of like a cookie jar, you know, like one of those ones that sits sideways and it has the round lid that you pull off. And I thought, oh, if they still have that, I would love that. Well, hello, Miss Charlene. But it was gone. Like, most of the stuff in the kitchen was gone. I couldn't believe how much was gone. I was like, whoa, this one really got good. And then yesterday, I went and, ooh, that lady had a lot of stuff. Ooh. However, she had lots of clothes and they were really nice, but she was flipping size 0. 0 and small. I was like, well, she was a little old lady. I don't know. I just assume she's old. And, you know, I always assume that. That's me because it's an estate sale. They're probably gone, right? Shoot. I tried to look her up, thinking maybe she... You asked me why I knew who she was. Because she had like signs in her house with her name on them. I knew because I was like, oh, Mrs. So-and-so lived here. And I was like, well, let me look up to see if Mrs. So-and-so actually passed away. I couldn't find no obituary, so maybe she's just in a home. I don't know. The Mr. passed away. I got that info, but I don't know about her. So, you know, sometimes they got to sell off the estate in order to stay in like assisted living or you know, nursing home, that kind of thing. I don't know what happened to old gal. I don't want to say her name. Hello, Miss Patricia. Oh, shoot. You know me. I'm always nosy. What was it? Something. Oh, I know it. I know what it was. You guys. Updated gossip. If you've been here any length of time, you know I always talk about Cruella. You know, Cruella next door. She's a crotchety woman. She's probably like 10 years younger than me. I'm serious. She's just not a friendly lady. Anyway, her husband, I've told you guys this, her husband was gone for months. Months and months. Months. Then all of a sudden, one day, so we were speculating, like, just all different things. Like, we were just making up all kinds of stories. First time watching from Mississippi. Well, hello, Miss Kay. You're here trying to make a floor. All right, Miss Kathy. Go, girl. So anyway, one day, all of a sudden, his truck was there. And I was like, his truck is there. Now, why we feel like we have to, why I always feel like I have to, whisper in my own house when, you know, they're in their house. Like, I don't know why I have to whisper, because I feel like my mouth is big and it probably travels. And anyway, all right, because that's good. So we got a good distressing all the way around that. So anyway, he's been there more and more, but he would come and go. Well, yesterday, I'm going to give you the tea on this. He didn't go. His truck was there all night. Because my husband says, did you look? He goes, I gotta go. We gotta see if his truck is there. I'm like, it is still there. He goes, you looked already? I'm like, yeah, because I let the dogs out. We have a 3 seasons room. You guys, look at our print. Look at our angel print. Now, isn't that gorgeous with that sea glass? Oh, hello, Miss Joy. How are you, friend? Oh my gosh. We could be done with just this, you guys. Look how beautiful this printable is. This is one of those free printables. If you just go onto Facebook and put in free angel printables. It'll pop up. This one won't specifically pop up, but you know, you can find it. It's one of those pages I've used quite often. Isn't that pretty? Now this is printed on mulberry paper. You can see behind, it kind of looks like she's got like little veins. Mulberry paper is interesting because when I was ripping some the other day, these little vein things are like, you know, like when you cut a chicken and you get to that little tendon, that little white tendon thingy, and like a chicken tender or whatever. It looks like that. It looks like that. Hey, Miss Janice, how are you? Thank you, Miss Patty. Thank you. I knew Kelly. I knew you would love that UI. All right, I'm just going to use some fabric Mod Podge, and it's not because it needs to be done on fabric. It's because I'm getting low on regular, and it's getting boogery. Do you guys know what that means? It's boogery Mod Podge, and I need to get some more. And when I have all this other stuff that I'm not gonna use it in time before it gets all boogery, I'm just gonna start using some of this other stuff. Well, actually, I probably could put the fabric up and use dishwasher, because that's really what I don't use that enough. Miss Kathy, you're exactly right. The veins are hard to tear, and when you cut them, they're like I was using my water pen. Well, I did that pre-record with that cutting board that I bought at that estate sale. That was that cutting board that I just posted. That was from that lady's estate sale. What did I do with it? Oh, it's back there with the little sunflower on it. Yeah, so when you're trying to rip and it doesn't rip right, And then you cut it, and it leaves like a blunt edge, and then it's just like, well, for heaven's sakes. All right, so we're gonna get some of this on here. This is just dishwasher safe, and it's old too. Gets a little boogery. You gotta just use up what you have. Yeah, I do. All right, so we're gonna put this on here, and then put our beautiful angel print. So if you're just joining, we are in a event today called the Mischievous Crafty Friends, and I'm kind of at the beginning. I'm the third, and there's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 more behind me. Probably goes till, I don't know, 7 or 8 tonight. I don't know. I don't even know what time it is now. Just kidding. It's like 1 something. It's a good thing that our phones now do the time for us. How did we survive before when we had to reset our own clocks? Like, Mother would have been late to church if she had to remember to do her own clock, I'll bet. But the iPhone is so smart, or the Android just knows because it automatically does it for us. And you know what, folks? Our clock in our living room that has been an hour behind for, what, 6 months is now right back on track. Oh, shoot. That was my husband's job. That was his job. So, he never took it down and redid it. All right, so we have it all Mod Podge, and look how gorgeous that little angel is. Isn't she sweet? Hello, Miss Dina. How are you? 7 more after. Oh, man, 7 more after me. Wow. There's 10 in this event? Oh, wait. Yeah, 7 after me. Math is hard sometimes, but I got that right. I got that right. Okay, so I'm going to take, I have this little piece of lace right here. Whoops. This was all that was left of this, I don't know, this little chunk of lace. And I'm going to put this along the edge of her dress. So I'm just going to take some, I'm just going to use some hot glue. I'm going to start it right here and put a little hot glue right there. And we're just going to like embellish a little bit on her. We're just going to embellish her up a little bit. Let me get my sparkle one. What did you do? What did we do? Oh, what did we do before Facebook? I know, right? Hello, Miss Teresa. How are you, friend? Happy Sunday. I know. What did we do? I don't know. What did we do? I don't know what we did. I don't know what we did before crafting was the thing, you know, like big, like it is now. Like, I didn't really know crafting until COVID. I mean, obviously it was out there because there were people that had pages before that, but I never really saw it. But, you know, once you start watching certain types of things, your algorithm just kicks them all into. All right, you guys, so that's what we're doing. We're putting that lace right along the bottom of her dress. Same here with the clothes. So, wait, I will wake at 2 a.m. when the time changed. I watched my phone go from 1:59 to 3, just like, wait, what did you say? Just like how it disappeared. Why were you up? What in the world? Did you have to pee? Oh, Mother. You're a hoot. How do you think, okay, what happens? I know it's not as difficult as I think it should be or would be, but what happens when you're working third shift and that happens? Do they be like, oh, guess what? Do you get to leave and out? I mean, does that mean you're just done earlier, or did you have to come in earlier to be able to leave earlier because you didn't really get your 8 hours in? And then what happens when you're working in the fall and you fall back and you're like, well, crap, it just went from 1:59 to 1 or whatever, you know, or to 2 or what, I don't know, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Like, what happens then? I don't know how that works. I'm not a third shifter. I can't stay up that late. Can't stay up that late. I can't do that. Cannot do that. All right, that is cute. They get an hour back in the You couldn't sleep. They get an hour back in the fall. They're like, we'll catch you up on your pay in the fall. Oh, shoot. Mother, you're a hoot. All right, now I have to glue down a couple of these. This one flipped over. I took my iron to this before when Miss Michelle was crafting. I took my iron to it to kind of get some of these little thingies to lay down a little bit better because it just wasn't wanting to cooperate. But, you know, there's ones to... Oh, you get to work an hour less. I know, but what happens in the fall when you basically, all of a sudden it's an hour ahead, it's 1 and all of a sudden it's 3 or whatever, you know, whatever, or what, you know what I'm saying. What happens then? You just don't work an extra hour? God, I don't know how that works. All right. Probably a good thing I don't have to work that shift. I won't have to worry about it. All right, so there's the bottom. Whoops. Threw that right up at you. There it is. I think that's stinking cute. The clock on my stove is an hour late because Miss Beverly, you're right. We have the hardest time. We don't have the hard time. It's not our oven. It's our microwave. We can never figure out the microwave. We think we have it figured out, and then I Google it. Still doesn't work right. Okay, now we're gonna put a little bit on our little arms right here. Her little cuffs. Oh, it's a wash. Oh, sounds complex, and I don't like it. It sounds complex. Oh shoot! Come on, let it go. Oh, that's cute, look. She's got a little lace cuff. So yeah, the clock in this car that I have, it was my husband's car. He'll tell you it's his car because his name is still on the car. Yeah, I make the payment and it's almost paid off, so he thinks that it's his car. I'm like, excuse me? Whatever. Anyway, that is the easiest car clock I've ever had to do. You basically, there's a touch screen and you touch the time and it brings up this plus or minus and I plussed it, boom, done. That's it. You work an extra hour. We worked 12 hours where you worked. We didn't like the fall. That's what I was going to say. I figured at one point, you're going to get screwed. So you work an extra hour in the fall, but you get a free, like Mom said, you get to go early when you spring ahead. All right, there's her little arms. Oh, she's so sweet. All right, and then I think I have enough. Obviously, I have enough. I'm going to do her little neck as well. She's going to have a little bit on her neck, like a little lace collar. Let me see how much I can do right there. I don't want it to look too weird. I might do it to right there. Oh, I know. Isn't that nice that there's finally an easy... Because I used to have some really complex car clocks. Like, I'm like, why does this have to be so difficult? But I'm not looking forward to that darn microwave. Because it's like you change the microwave... And then you think you have it figured out, then you go back and look again, and it's back to what it was. I'm like, why? Why? All right. Now, I didn't go all the way over on that piece. That might look stupid. I don't know. Because it looks like her arms are coming out of her. Look. You see it? It looks like her arms are kind of coming out of her neck, so I didn't want it to look like... you hate daylight savings. I thought we were getting rid of it. Whatever happened? I thought we were getting rid of that. Okay, you guys like that? I think that looks really cute that we added all that to her. So pretty, so sneaking cute. But do you like that the way I did that one? I think I like it. I don't know. I don't know if it would have been better if I went all the way over. I don't know. Anyway, we can always fix it. We can always fix it. So Now that we have that, now I'm debating whether I have some rickrack. It's white rickrack, so I don't know if this will look good on here, but I was thinking about putting rickrack all the way around that border. So I don't know if that's too much. But I think it would be pretty to just give it something more on the border. On the microwave, hit a clock button, then change the time and hit the... Oh, you think that's how they all work? You think they're all the same, huh? They're smarty pants. You think it's that easy? It's not. We got some high fancy ridiculousness. It would be nice if it was that easy. It's not. They said you hit the button. It tells you even AM, PM, you think you have it figured out, and then you go back later and it looks like and then it's like, all of a sudden it's like, doesn't like it. All right, you guys, what do you think? If we put some rickrack along the outside of this. Yeah, you two are great minds. You drive your buns. You get your buns over here and fix our microwave for us then. You got it all figured out, you smarty pantses. Smarty pantses, because it's just not how it works. Yeah, I even had to Google. I'm telling you, we Googled it. No shoulders like sleeve look. Oh, okay. So you like that? Yeah. All right. I think this rickrack would be pretty on here. Look. I think that would be really pretty. You love the rickrack? Okay, Miss Marilyn. She says she loves the rickrack, so we're doing it. Okay, we're going to go up here first, and we're going to put this along here. Now, I wonder if the time change ever happens on a full moon. Can you imagine that? So what if it was a full moon? Whoops. Whoops. It was a full moon, and there was a time change. And it was already crazy enough because you like work in healthcare, because that's where I used to work when I was a dental assistant. I called it that because, you know, we had patients, you know, and things would be crazy. And they would just chalk it up to the full moon, and then you got to stay an extra hour. You got to stay an extra hour. You're like, geez, as if it wasn't bad enough. Oh, shoot. All right, there's the top row. It's easy to set your clock on your microwave. Miss, you've got... You all say that, but I dread this time of year every time because it's just not easy. Because this one is just weird. We have Googled, you Google the instructions, because, you know, I'm all like, let's look it up. It'll tell you exactly how to do it. You do those exact steps, and it's not there. I think even was it that or one of them, it's either that or our oven. It's not the way it gives you the instructions. And it's like, can they confuse you anymore? I don't think it's the oven. I know it's the microwave that's a pain in the butt, but I don't know. Sometimes we just leave the microwave. We don't even have a clock on it. Why do we need it? Why do we need the microwave clock anyway? You really don't. You know, my husband says my cell phone's in my hand 24/7 anyway, so I always have a clock and a calculator. You know, when those teachers used to say, you never have a calculator when you need to do the math. Oh, really, smarty pants? Show you. My project gives me you 60s vibes and you love it. Yes, love it. Love it. I love the rickrack. There were some placemats at Target in their dollar spot section, or bullseye, whatever that thing is called. I'm sure they were like the $5 stuff, but they had rickrack on them. Did you guys see that? It was like really thick rickrack. Hey, even I can figure it out myself. No one in your home can set your microwave, Miss Sharon. See? Miss Sharon might have the same microwave we have. Guys, I'm serious. It's so weird. So weird. All right. Here we go. What time is it? 37. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're going to go across here now. Let's do a little glue. Love the rickrack. Now this estate sale that I went to yesterday didn't have a sewing room. she wasn't into sewing apparently. She had roosters. Roosters in her kitchen. Roosters for days. Remember how Miss Jenny was talking about pigs? Well, this lady had roosters. All kinds of rooster stuff in her kitchen still. Yep. She had clothes. She had a ton. I feel like she was a classy lady. She had very fancy clothes. She had a lot of jewelry. I bought like 2 pairs of earrings for, for crafting. Because I've been looking through earrings more often now to see if there's anything I can use for embellishing. Oh, Miss Jenny, what is that? What is that? I can't see what those are. This is why you can't operate an abacus. Why would I be operating an abacus? Do they even make those anymore? Who would be doing that? Who would be doing that? Not me. Heck no. I do math as least amount as possible. Except for when I was winning at the casino last night, I was like, woohoo! I was down and I was like sad, and then I wanted to cash out. My husband's like, why would you do that? See, that's why he's the one who gets me in trouble. Why would you do that? Because it seems like the right thing to do. And I don't listen to him. Oh, and you know what our casino's doing now? Shysters. So, they got all new ATM / they used to have separate ATM machines from like the payout machines. So now it's all one. Oh, about an abacus. How long ago was that? Because Miss Kathy, I don't even probably remember most of the things that happened last week. But so you used to be able to, you go to the machine and get your, if you needed an ATM, there was an ATM machine, but then there was where you cash out your ticket. Well, when you're done playing. Well, now they have it all into one. So now if you have, okay, guys, how pretty that is. If you have extra, like when you get done, like say you had $50.15 when you go to cash out, it'll give you $50, but then it'll kick you out a ticket for 15 cents. So that's telling me that the casino is hoping that everybody who has change, not bills, but anything under $1, that they're hoping that you just don't cash in your ticket. Look how much money they would be making off people. So I gave mine to my husband, and he cashed his in, so he ended up having 96 cents on a tab, and he's like, I'm going over to get my 96 cents. I'm like, you're darn right you are. Okay, you guys, isn't this stinking cute? But we're not done yet. Look what we got to do now. We have to put, I cut these words, Sweet Angel, with my laser, and we're going to put those on there. Now, I think I'm just going to, what color should I paint them? I could use the same blue, but I don't know if that'll just mix in too well. What do you think? We have our letters, Sweet Angel. They're just stuck on a piece of tape so I can paint them. But what color should we paint them, you guys? What color should we paint them? I gotta paint those and then... Hello, Miss Regina. What color do you guys think I should paint them? I don't say anything really weird because this is really sweet, delicate craft. We could do like a pink. Miss Kathy loves pink. But look at those pretty flowers at the bottom. I don't know. What colors do you think? Her sweet little red hair. I don't know. Now this printable was a little bit wider. You can see these little things over here. This is a little bee, and there was like a little kind of a weird looking, I don't know. Looks like a moth with a one antenna. He's peeking in there. It was a little wider, and I printed it off my phone. Now, if I would have had it on my computer or my Chromebook, I would have sized it down a little bit, but I didn't. White, and then brush the edges with the base color. Oh, mother, aren't you fancy? Mother has spoken. How about if I use plaster or ivory? That's the closest to white I can give you, because I don't really have white paint. That's in chalk. I like chalk. But we'll do that. Okay. Mother says. I always listen to your mother. Miss Julie, we're gonna dry brush that same color. Okay, so like I said, I just printed these on my laser before I wanted to put some kind of wording. So I printed them on my laser, and then I set them on this tape, and then I was gonna move them onto the thing to just kind of look at placement, and I snapped my W. So I had to go back to the laser and print another W. I'm like, for heaven's sakes. They are fragile little boogers. I'm telling you what, fragile little boogers. I did ask for suggestions. You just gave me it very specific. So probably she'd be like, how about some ombre with multiple colors? And oh shoot. Remember the KISS method? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. You know the last word. Metallic purple. Who said metallic purple? Who said metallic purple? I don't even have metallic purple. Is that Miss Tanya? She likes the purple. Metallic purple. That would be pretty. We don't really have any purple in this craft, though. We're keeping it. This A is really fragile. That line right there on the leg. That leg is very, okay, that's not totally covered, but I think it's going to be, it'll be good enough. So what did you say, Mother? Oh, you said shade it? Oh, geez. I'll try my best here. I'll try my best. You guys know I'm not a painter. I'll try my best. Let's try it. Now we got to figure out where we're going to put it. Maybe just across the top. I didn't really want to put it down here because I don't want to cover this. And this is kind of plain up here, so. Hello, Miss Giselle. How are you, friend? You guys, up after me is Miss Sandy with Sandy's Burlap and Bling Creations. Mom, I don't know if you've ever watched Miss Sandy. You probably have, but if you haven't watched Miss Sandy, you need to watch her, Mom, because she reminds me so much of Jody O. It's crazy. Wait, if you should, her personality, Miss Sandy, Jody O. Mrs. Owens was my favorite high school teacher. And funny, Mrs. Owens, she was a high school teacher when Mother was in school. So Mother and I both had her because she came in teaching right. Must be right when Mother was in, she was a young new teacher. So Mother and her are actually more like friends than she was her teacher. They're not far apart in age. But Mom, yeah, you got to check Miss Sandy out because I think you'll see it too when you watch her. Every time I watch her, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's great. Oh, let's see. All right, let's try this and see how it goes. Let's try this. I put that back on here. You know, this grubby old nasty lid thingy. All right, we got, what is it? 46. We still got plenty of time. All right, let me see what I can do here. I don't know. I'll just kind of dry brush them a little bit. If I just do it light enough, maybe it'll just kind of look like it's kind of cloudy. Just splash them a little bit. You guys, I don't really like this time of year. That means you gotta start doing yard work. You gotta start raking all the garbage that's flown in your yard from the winter. It's been so windy lately. We've had garbage cans, neighbors' garbage, cans flip over and their stuff's flying down the street. I pick up some random things in the yard. It's just weird. This is kind of cool. I don't know if this is what Mother really had in mind, but it's kind of cool looking. Kind of gives it like a, I don't know, cloudy look. She took 4 of us to a trip to DC when we were, oh, well, there you go. That's right. Mother went on a trip with her. But she's more like a friend than like you know, like to me. I wouldn't be like, hey, that's not the relationship that I would have. But mom and her are so close in age that that is so cool. But yeah, Miss Sandy reminds me so much of her. It's so funny. So funny. All right. So can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see. They're just lightly. You hear a lot of collectors leaving and quitting because the book took away so much of their money. I mean, I don't know if they're leaving, but they're definitely like seeking out like other, you know, like YouTube has, you know, like everybody. A lot of the crafters have already had YouTube. They just really didn't utilize it. Like, you know, like some influencers are like big on YouTube, you know, so yeah, I mean, it's crazy. All right, so I'm going to try to gently pull these off of here because I do not want to break, especially this W. That's what I broke before. So, steady hands. Slow and steady. All right, there's W. There's an E. Yeah, so I got the notification from Facebook finally about how I could move all of mine at one time instead of, you know, one by one. So I started doing that. So I don't even know where I'm at with that. I don't even know where I'm at with that. Like, I was supposed to be doing it. I don't even know if it ever finished. I have to go back and look. I just haven't had time. I've got till July, I think it says. So not trying to stress about it, but I'll get them all moved at least onto my own computer so I have them. All right, what do you guys think? Should we put in both words up here? Let me spell angle. Sweet angle. Like something like this. What do you guys think? I think it would be pretty up there. Do you guys think that? Do you think? It's kind of in the antenna of that weird looking thing, but let me bring it down just a little bit. Maybe I can work it around the halo. Anybody out there still? Hello, hello. Just kidding. Just looking to see if I was kind of curving them around the halo, the glow of the angel. Look at that. This could come down. I could bring this down more like that. That might be cute like that, right? Kind of going like a little. What do you guys think that looks cute like that? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to get it straight though, because if it's off, it's gonna look weird, right? So we do the A and the T. You're about ready for a nap? Well, I'm almost done. I'm about ready for a nap. Oh, you guys, that G is really fragile. Ooh, that G is really fragile. Okay, I think I'm going to glue those. I think I'm just going to use some... you guys ready for a nap too? I'm just going to use some B7000. Now, is this the best thing to use? I don't know, but that's what I have right here, and I don't want to use hot glue. And so we're just going to... I'm going to start with that T and work my way back, because that T was kind of like gauging where it looked really good at with the A. The T and A is kind of like right in the center of her face, the space. So this will take a little bit of time to dry, but I think the only other thing I'm going to do, which is kind of the most exciting part, I think, is I'm going to put some rhinestones on her up here in her halo. Because you guys know I've been using the bling lately, because I got that bling. Miss Jenny started me with the bling. She sent me some bling. She sent me this little packet of Totally Dazzled bling, and I was like, oh, I gotta look at what this is all about. And then I told you when you order off from, if you order things and it comes through the ship, or the shop app, you get like rewards. Well, I had some rewards from ordering my laser. And so I was like, well, what can I use? So they had Totally Dazzle. I was like, oh, I'll use some of my reward money for some free bling. So I stocked up on the bling. Is that right? Did you hear the dog just jump? Probably Edna. She's crazy. You love bling? I never really did any crafting with any of the bling until Miss Jenny sent me some. You guys, this G is like teetering on being broken. I can see it. Where the little tail, I'm being very careful. My Aunt Anita, when we went down to Shipshewana, she has bling, some Totally Dazzle bling in when we were doing our junk journals down there. And so I started using the picker pen, and it's addicting. That's kind of why I like, I don't know if it's, I think that's pretty good. Hold on, I'm trying to bring it up a little bit. All right, just look, they're sitting on there. I think it's pretty good. What do you guys think? You don't know how to use the reward points? Well, if you have them, then just go in and like look, and it'll show you what things you can buy, like who's got what on there. All right, so let's pull our little pen out and let's see what colors. I'm gonna put some up here in your little halo. I think it would be really pretty up here with these flowers to put like in the center. So I have two little kits. This is what I got. I spent my that's a lot of rhinestones. All right, what do you guys think? What color? I have some aqua and some teal. Ruby rose. There's ruby, there's rose, there's emerald shimmer, teal sapphire, light sapphire shimmer, sapphire shimmer, simmer. Aqua, pink diamond, fuchsia, ruby shimmer, green, purple, amber, orange, yellow, black diamond, black. Yellow shimmer, orange shimmer, coffee, amethyst, and olive green. The letters look perfect. Well, thank you. All right. Anybody got a... I don't know which one to use. There's not really just like a light sapphire shimmer. In order to know what that is, you gotta look and see what the number is. That's that bluish color. Blue, okay, Miss Julie says blue. That's light sapphire, sire. There is like a, what is that one? What is 6? Well, that's black. What the heck? That doesn't look black. You guys, up next is Miss Sandy. Are you putting in the middle of the flower? Yeah, up here in the flowers. Yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish. 8-ish. But I don't see any one that's just like silver. You know what I mean? This one's, you know, I could do a couple of different ones. Hold on. Wait, rhinestones are on sale half off this month's Totally Dazzle site. Oh, Miss Sharon says, whoops, I already had that off there. Get to getting over there if you need some. All right, I'm just going to try to pick out with just keeping these right in there. Okay. That's a blue one. We're going to put the blue one, or I don't know what that is, a teal. Put that right. I'll probably just do a couple different colors. How's that? Since these are all different, here's a little pink one. How's that? I'll just make my own choice. These are kind of fun. I don't have one of those little tray thingies, but typically I would put it in, I have a little plastic cup. This right here. Wait, what? Match them to the flowers. Well, I told you, you guys, you dilly-dally too long. I pulled the trigger. Ooh, this one's orange. I just pulled the trigger. They kind of are. They're just like, they're not matching the flowers. Like this is like a, I'll hold it up in just a second so you can see it. You'll like it. Trust me, you'll love it. You're excited I'm even doing this, I know. What time is it? We got 2 minutes, you guys. 2 minutes. I'm gonna, oh, this one's a pretty one. What is this color? This is like yellow. Oh, mother, you would love that color. What was that? Hold on. Let me get that one close so I don't spill these. What was that? 5. Oh, yellow. What a concept. Ooh. Okay. I didn't know. I guess I did read there was yellow in there. There's an orange too. Let's throw an orange one in there. Okay, we got a couple more. I think whatever color you put in here, it would just be really pretty. Guys, Miss Sandy's up next. Go show her some love. She's in the warm state of California. Lucky dog. Lucky dog. Okay, I got about 2, 3 more to put on, but let me hold it up so you can see it. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, you guys, this turned out so stinking cute. I could put a hanger on here. I might end up just doing like a, you know, just a little hanger on the back, or I could just do a little, like a sawtooth hanger or whatever. I think she turned out so adorable for our little angel, our little sweet little angel craft for today. You guys, thank you to Miss Krista for all the hard work that she does for the Mischievous Crafty Friends. You guys, Miss Sandy's up next, and then there's 6 other friends after that. There's a lot of good things coming up. So, all angels. So, if you're wanting to see some really cute angel crafts, you know, keep watching. Thank you all so much for being here with me today. I think I'll be on again later this week. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. So, but I'm going to finish bedazzling her because I'm kind of into bedazzles. I might get a little crazy. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'll put some down here and I don't know. I'm just kind of bedazzle crazy right now. This is how people get addicted to certain crafting things and go from thing to thing and they start using it. All right, you guys, I got to sign off. Go check out Miss Sandy. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.